Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home, and also welcome to another episode in our home renovation series. And today's episode is also sponsored by Caseta by Lutron, which we are very grateful for. We're going to be talking a little bit more about them later when we install some new light switches in our house. But here at the beginning of the video, we are working on finishing up painting the outside of the windows on our house. In a previous episode, we painted half of the exterior windows of the house, and now we are finishing painting the rest. We're going with this nice matte black color. We were trying to finish up getting all these windows painted before the contractors came and re-stuccoed our house. We're going to be filming that whole process. So be sure that you're subscribed. Hopefully that will be getting started in the next couple of weeks. The contractor is supposed to be coming the end of next week to start prepping the house. So by the time you guys see this video, the house hopefully will be already prepped for the stucco. So the outside of this house is going to completely transform. We're going to do a wood pergola right here at this little front porch, and also add some wood accents to the front of the house after it's stuccoed and landscaped. I'm super excited about all of those videos and super excited to get the exterior of this house looking a little bit better. We worked until dark on this evening. It has been getting darker earlier, and so we thought we were going to have more time than we did. We just had about an hour here of painting before it got dark, and then we finished up on the next evening. I've got big plans for this portion of the house right here because it looks so plain and square right now. I want to add a lot of interest and texture to the front of here. So I'm going to be doing lots of landscaping, bushes, cactuses, lots of green plants, and some pink flowers. And then right here in between this big window and the two little windows, we're going to do some type of wood design up the side of the house that vines can grow up. So we're going to have some green and pink flowered vines growing up that side of the house. And then underneath those two smaller windows, we're planning to do two window boxes that will be the same color wood as the pergola on the front porch. So I'm really excited to see the vision that's in my head come to life on the front of this house and bring this boring square part of the house a little bit more life and just help it to look a lot better. I want to do some lights as well, some landscaping solar lights shining up on the house. I can picture it all in my head, and hopefully I can make the vision in my head come to life. Okay, so this morning we're going to install some new light switches in the house, and these light switches are from Caseta by Lutron, and Caseta by Lutron is kindly sponsoring today's video. So with Caseta, they make regular bulbs smart by putting the brains in the switch. So you can buy smart switches instead of smart bulbs, which can save you a lot of money. Back when we were doing the major renovations in the house, Jalen really wanted to put smart lighting in our house, but we thought that we were going to have to buy smart bulbs and like all these different products. We didn't realize that you could just buy these Caseta by Lutron switches and they can turn regular bulbs smart. And I also love that with Caseta, it works well with our Google Assistant that we have in the house. It also gives us peace of mind because when we come back to the house and it's dark, we can come back to a well-lit house. They've got a sunset tracker to make sure lights always turn on at dusk and off at dawn. Geofencing, smart away. There's just so many awesome features to these Caseta by Lutron switches.
And so you can either do it with your phone, on or off, the dimming switch, or you can use it still as a regular switch, so it's on, off. You hold this down, you can get your dimming effect. You can add schedules, add all kinds of cool stuff. I can't wait till we have a whole bunch added.
I know, now he's gonna wanna do the whole house like this.
Can set up the remote for this we have the remote here, so we add device, Pico remote, make sure you select the correct one, and it's done. So now you should be able to turn the lights on, turn the lights off. This just plugs directly into the wall, and then you plug 1 or 2 lamps into here. So I got it plugged in, I'm just adding a device. It already detects, when you open the app, it automatically detects how many Lutron devices you have. So then you just have to go in and add a new device. Now I'm just gonna set up the remote that we're just gonna set over here on the side table, because this lamp has a switch, but the switch was back there, so it's kind of hard to get to. So this is gonna make it really nice just to set it beside the chair. Walk up and
push it and it slowly dims off. That's so awesome. So a big thank you again to Caseta by Lutron for sponsoring this video. This was a really fun sponsorship for us, so we're really grateful to them, and I will have a link down below if you guys want to go and check them out. Okay, so in the last home renovation video, we had said that we were going to close off the door that was right here, and yesterday that contractor came, closed all of this off. He did such an awesome job. He started at 7 a.m. in the morning and he finished by 6 o'clock that night. He matched this texture perfectly. Once I prime and paint this today, you aren't even going to be able to tell that there used to be a door here. He just did such a good job with that texture. So I'm going to go and get the primer and the paint, prime and paint this, put the light switch cover back on, and then tonight my husband will replace the trim down here, and then nobody will ever know that there used to be a door right there. Before we start painting, I'll take you outside and show you what the outside of this looks like, how you patch that up. And we also do have some stucco samples outside that I'm gonna show you guys. So this is how it looks on the outside. He got all of this sealed up and he just left it like this so that the next contractor that's coming to do the stucco on the outside of the house can kind of finish this up how he wants when they do the prep work. And then they can just put the stucco right over top of whatever he does to that. So 2 days ago, we actually got our main contractor out to the house. Finally, you guys know we've been waiting on him for about 2 months now. He came out here and he put a stucco sample on the side of the house. And we love the fine, smooth texture that we picked for this total wall product, but we don't love the color. It looked a lot lighter than this at the supply place where we bought the sample. But once he put it on the house and it dried, it's just way too dark. So yesterday I went back to the supply place in Tucson and I got another sample, and then we went ahead and ordered another sample color that they had to order in. I think it'll be there in about 3 days, and we're gonna give those a try. But I shouldn't be calling them samples because you can't get a sample of this total wall product. You have to buy a whole $50 5-gallon bucket of it. So each time we want to try a new color, we have to spend $50. It's worth it to us if we spend about $150 total on samples, because we're going to be spending several $1,000s to restucco this house. So we want to be sure that it's the right color. Okay, so I just realized this is the only paintbrush and roller that I have right now, and I want to be able to get this all done right now. I don't want to have to wash the brush and the roller, wait for them to dry before I can put on the actual color. So we're just going to skip the primer and we're just going to do the color and see how that goes. It's just a small square on the wall. I think it'll be fine. This color that I'm painting on the wall here is called Agreeable Gray, and this is also the color that we painted on basically every wall in our house. We love how it turned out. It's just the perfect gray, soft color for the whole house. It can look different depending on your house and your rooms, how much lighting you have, obviously, but we're really grateful that it worked out for this house. It was just the perfect color. Okay, it's all done. Can you guys even tell where the door used to be? This looks so good. I'm so glad that we got rid of the door. This just opens up so many more possibilities for this room. Now we can have our desk in an L shape over here. Just gives us more options for rearranging stuff. It makes it feel more like a cozy room in here with that door gone. But everything in this room has got a very fine layer of dust on it. I kind of threw the plastic over everything a little bit too late, so we're gonna come in here and do a really quick cleaning, and then tonight Jalen will put that trim on the floor there. Water running in the background. I've got the washer running right now, but I finally got my blind samples in the mail. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for these for like a month, and I think I picked my top 3 favorites, so I'm going to show those to you guys. So you guys can vote down in the comments which is your favorite, but like I said, right now natural woven is our favorite. So here's what natural woven looks like. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. And cocoa linen. Cocoa linen is really pretty, but I just feel like the natural would look best. And then the natural linen, which that's pretty. It kind of blends in with the wall a little bit. This one is basically the exact same color as the floors. When I throw it on the floor, it's just camouflaged into the floor. So I think that would look really neat on the window. Here's the other ones with the floor. I feel like all 3 of these match the floors really well. And here's what it looks like with these shelves. Matches really well, and I like that it would kind of pull the shelf color over to the other side of the cabinet as well where the window is. And these other ones look good with the shelves and floors, the cocoa linen and the natural linen, but we just keep on going back to this natural woven. So we're gonna go ahead and take down these blinds because we're kind of past the really hot part of the summer, so it's not like I desperately need this up here, and it's been kind of scuffing up the drywall right here, so I just want to take it down. And then I think I'm going to go online and go ahead and order the natural woven blind. This is what happens when your kitchen blind is down all the time. This poor herb died because I forgot to lift up the blind and water it. My succulent is just fine because of course it loves the sun and the heat. I just watered this. This has been really thriving. So I think because this window gets so hot during the summertime, I think I'm just going to do succulents in there. Love having this window open in the kitchen. It's been a while since I could do that because that blind was broken. So I'm excited about this new blind I'm going to order because it will stay rolled up most of the time, and it has a little button on the side of it that I can push, and then it will come down and shut if I want to, but it's going to be so much easier to open and close when I want to be able to just see outside to the beautiful view and the trees. So in one of our previous home renovation episodes, we gave this little patio right here a makeover. So this afternoon, I need to stain the other side of the board. So basically when we did this project, before we put the boards up, we stained the top and the sides of the boards, but I didn't bother staining the back just so that we would be able to finish the project in that one day. And also because I can come in and paint the back of the boards just fine without having to worry about getting it on the black paint, as you'll see here in this clip that I'm showing. And I've also got a 2-inch angled brush that's made for oils and stains that I'm going to use to apply this to the wood. so something that I totally forgot about is that this side of the boards that you can't see from the main area of the porch has got these black letters and numbers on them, and I need to come in here and sand these off. I forgot about that, so I'm gonna go and grab the sander and see if we can get these off. Okay, so this is all done now. I got that all stained and sealed up, and now this is all complete. We just have to get a hot tub one of these days to put in the corner and get this all decorated with string lights and a rug and everything. And I want to try to do some hanging plants around here and maybe hook some pots onto here. I saw some ideas where you just hook some random pots on the wall. But yeah, we'll see what all we end up doing over here, and when I decorate this patio, I'll definitely be filming all of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate each and every one of you, and a big thank you again to Caseta by Lutron for sponsoring this video, and you can learn more at lutron.com/Hannah.